Okay, thank you very much, Mr. David. This is very detailed technical information we have over here, and I guess it's to show clearly that those of you interested in the farm estate account, you are in perfectly good hands. That your borders and everything related to your land acquisition is actually going to be handled professionally. And this is one of the reasons why we got the professional surveyors to be able to show you what you should be looking out for. At this point, if you have any question pertaining to your land, to the surveying of your land, and all, I think the floor is open, and you can ask your question. As you prepare your question, I believe most of you, or most of you who participated in yesterday, noticed that okay, the recording was going to be put on YouTube. So I'm pretty sure you most some of you were expecting to rather wait and watch it on YouTube. But for those of us that are here, yes, great. All right, so Mr. Isaka, Sheikh Isaka, kindly go ahead with your question.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, me pacho, your friend is Yaka, me a farmer, in Kinkesu. Na, there 1 month here, my top land, 6 acres land there, the person me there, cassava farming only. But me any document here, and also, as I see an account say, young court, young court, and kata, and fantoso. And no, but then this is enough says the book down to the right owner of the land with the top of the port now. May I say, sir, what is a question? As I said, there were Nira. If I told you me, yeah, me patch of it, all right. As I said, there were Nira. Na asasera na de asase Emma. In the first place, asase bia eye ebusuan bi dia. Every land belongs to a family or a stool or the state. Yeah. So the landowner must give you a documentation, and that documentation is the agreement between you and the landowner. All right. Good. So it's the landowner's responsibility to give you that documentation. When that documentation has been given to you, it doesn't stop there. It is now your responsibility to do due diligence whether this person is the right person to hand over this piece of land to me. And so therefore, you don't pay everything outrightly. You may do a commitment. This is said here in Penifokano, you beg to sunsa. You to sunsa. Natural say you have expressed interest in the land. And to sunsa beer, Nasa or Mao Krate beer, Ebino, or the Opa, Mao Fakrata Nimina Mao, or Maubi. Now also go to the governing bodies of land. To say lands commission, the BR will be a lands commission. So you go there to go and conduct your search, an official search. So the official search will tell you whether the land belongs to the family that is giving you the land, or it belongs to the state, or it belongs to a stool. So that if somebody says that a wood nor the job or chomi didn't so say no, you would have that root of title from Lands Commission. Okay. But yourself question no my gear normal. Yeah, me pacho.
Okay,
Very good.
Mr. David, let me add a little more to it. Okay, into Mr. Sheikh, senior where Mr. David Nia Kano pepepe. Now the person made the can say enye court pe in a wobeko amamako board document no. Nkrataa mmienu specific a also on saka. The edi kan eye site plan. Eno na Mr. David Eka say eno no o de be call lands commission akoye search. Actually say saa 6 acres no a papa no eton amame no. Ampa owo ho kwan say obetumi aton amame ana se na Mr. David Eka no. Na untumi nkoye saa search no ewo lands commission until say wo site plan. Na site plan no surveyor na ebe site plan na eden achiro exactly inti ose odi ama o se wo per surveyor na wo cost 6 acres no so na point o kire o say okay point we ugina ha ofi ha ekọ o fa sa point ni nyina e kire 6 acres a se na Mr. David e kire on the presentation mu no omo be pick sa 3 point ni nyina no omo draw site plan na eden e de amount or draw site plan ni de mawa na o de sa site plan ni de call lands commission akoye search o yes search ni wie na say edimu a eho na obema the second document e friend no indenture eno lawyer betumi abem lands commission betumi abem surveyors so betumi aboa ma wabo we indenture eho no na ubehu say sisia no asase no abeye wodia 100% for the period of time a odi lease wo pachoti asie okay
na the better one say open me to say that say port no enough say me land na media forever
pacho debi
so they know I know so no always my memory how much that it cost
survey no okay Mr.
me pacho bisa o question last question idiom I say I survey no say me papa an estate amana me survey land no ama normal me site plan of that's it say because me put the me say if site plan let just say we sit down and when they come me say site plan for no which mean the farmland into site plan for a farmland a post-saying. Oh, and they say every land have a size. Okay. And you know, what's the size? And a chair or price. Now, a biome suno, you were young to me in Casa estate land, over Susu estate land. The price in the Nasana cost to farmland, so the price in Dabi. Because as soon as the estate for future, and as soon as the situation where it is situated, the geographic location of that land, and you know, land within urban areas, the cost is mostly different from land within rural areas, and then again the uses are not the same, and therefore the cost of survey is definitely not the same.
Okay
Martin.
Okay to mame for we nka ho surveyors we so patron also o fine which offense north Ashanti region. Okay. AM service here Juma fa honum nyina ewo towards northern part of Ghana, even outside Ghana crabo. AM service here Juma fa nti we are met the Mr. David number no be ma na way to me afreno. Aside that so I think say surveyors be so area no ma Open very professional worker. AM service between my very professional work. I'm away who senior. How do you call it? Assassin no sampa says 6 acres no de mount. Na enquire 3 acres na or de Joe 6 acres sika. Won or the near children say 6 acres. But krata be na chere pa say ampa 6 acres. Just site plan. Chi ya survey. Inti wo survey a obetumi ehu say ampa 6 acres na wutua hoka. Inti ye we na me de send na send say wo yen WhatsApp na you can send us a survey and I say 6 acres type 6 acres na fa send yen WhatsApp no so na mehu na me de AM service number no so dey ide e dey amount na oni omo di enketa ho.
All right, me that's it.
Okay. All right, thank you all. Is there any other question, please?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, this is Mr. Abdul.
Okay, Mr. Abdul, please go ahead.
Okay, I also want to ask a question about the same thing that this guy, Mr. Isiak, asked.
Okay.
I also bought a land around this Upper Manya, the Adeste region.
Okay.
Yes, and it's 8 acres. But just as you are saying about the documentation, I didn't find anybody to trust around there. So I don't know if you people can give me your number, if anything, if you can come and take the site plan and everything. Because I've made a commitment to that land,
Okay.
understand? And I've even started to do some small prepare just to make sure that there's no any issue on the land.
Okay.
And I didn't see any issue on the land. But I still have to make sure that the land is 8 acres, just as you told that guy is 8 acres, and then there's no, and that man is the legitimate person to sell it to me.
Yes. Okay, so likewise, just send us a WhatsApp, 8 acres, for instance. If you connected to us through WhatsApp, and you can still find our WhatsApp, just send that 8 acres, and they will send you the contact of AM Survey, and then they will be able to sort you out.
Okay, but I don't have your WhatsApp number.
Okay, then let me put the number there in the chat now.
Okay.
I'm putting the number in the chat now so that you can.
Okay, so as Mr. Costa has said, we are prepared to assist anyone who knocks on our doors. We will show you the right way and a safe way to go so that you don't encounter any problem with landowners and encroachers in future. Because these days, land is like gold. Is governed it's been taken care of by land guards. These people who have not been called by anybody, or sometimes because there are divisions and factions within the family or the stool, they engage all sort of people to come take care of their landed properties for them. So as to be sure of what you are doing or where you are committing your investment, it's important to conduct an official search at the Lands Commission and then have a conversation with whoever is introducing you to this land for the person to ascertain the truthfulness of what Lands Commission is saying or deny. Then you will see yourself on the right path. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Any other question? Any other question? You can put up your hand and then I'll call you. So we would ask Mr. David, as you are preparing your questions, if he can just in a nutshell go through what he has said briefly, so that just as you prepare your questions, if there are any other questions, we are willing to take that to answer. And then after the questions, he can come in with a brief, and we can close today's session. I must say that our next session is going to be next week, Monday, and it's going to be with lawyer Nelly Wallace, Nelly Benes Wallace, Esquire, and we are going to look at the legalities in the land acquisition and also some of the legalities in managing a farm. Today's session has been very, very technical, very survey related, and I must add that yes, we agribusiness and farming is moving into the dimension where you run your farm like a business, and you need to understand that your land forms a part of your assets, your total assets. If you go abroad, the land you own as a farmer is part of the assets that is going to be used to weigh you in financing you in your farming venture. And we are gradually getting to that stage in our side of the world. I can say for Ghana and probably Nigeria and South Africa especially, that farmers are getting to the point where they are running their farms as businesses. Just for the information, for some of you who may not know, most of the rich people that we know, Bill Gates, Amazon, that is Jeff Bezos and the rest, are all buying farmlands and going into some form of agribusiness. So if you are owning farmland, you are actually positioning yourself like these big billionaires that we know about. But as you do that, you must do it in the right way. And that is why Greenroot Farm Estate is putting this together to help farmers and landowners do the right thing in securing their farms. Is there any other question?
Okay, I want to add a little to what our host has said. Just recently, just about some few days ago, I read that Bill Gates have bought some large tracts of land for his agribusiness. And I asked myself, ask people as investing into AIs, why is Bill Gates now going into landed assets?
Yeah.
And this is a strategic person who knows where business is, because he's been in business for decades. And so if he is the ish for now, farming is the ish. Because in times where we are eating GM foods and we have very good fertilized lands here where we can get organic foods for our health, it's important that we eat well, and so we do it well in terms of the farming. I once worked with a white guy, even though he's like a GI suspect like myself. He has his farm that he visits every quarter. And you should know that these names, as Mr. Kosa has said, these big names also go into these activities so that, yes, and earn a lot. They earn a lot from there. On that note, I would say that it is crucial in Ghana on every land ownership to identify landmarks and to omit disputes or encroachments. For any good survey, you should be able to clearly mark out the boundaries with bearings and distances. A detailed topography is very important, especially in farming, where it can tell you the slope of the land, where you can have sugarcane do well on the land, where pepper do well on the land, where tomatoes can be very well on the land. Unless, of course, you have your own plan where you want to do single cropping or whatever, and you have your own strategies or fertilization you want to do. But it's important that the location of all existing features on the land is clearly taken note of.
Okay.